We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Herbert off of play action. And this throw incomplete. Like a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together.
On the quick, right?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Stroud. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
46-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Tony.
Again, it's Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Let's go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Finding Green complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All right. 18. Let's go.
Achane on the counter. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
All right. 18. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Green's got it over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18. Let's go.
Achane looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Gordon will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain, The key to their defense does exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here we go. Hey,
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Stroud to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Harris. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. Saw him trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Set. Lion.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, here's Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Hampton fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run with Harris. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud. Work in the middle of of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18, that's it. 11.
Stroud looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
23-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Second and
goal from the 6 this time.
6-yard line.
As Stroud now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7. Joshua Party to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Chargers.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Well, that's going to be incomplete. They're going for the receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On the give, this is Harris. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, and 2J.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11. Hey, uno more.
Play action. Stroud now. Sideline pass, and that's caught by Green. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Swap.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Achane. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A gain of 6.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert off of play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking high its way once again. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tony.
Now Stroud. Complete right side to Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And going right back to Pittman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Dolphins 21, Chargers 7. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Play action. It's Herbert. Full left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. And it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the